Greetings, hunters! Status builds hasn't had any relevant updates, that is, until Title Update 4. With the patch update and some new armor pieces, we are finally able to hit even harder while still giving proper support to the team. Let's go through that on this video. Let's quickly run through the patch updates, starting off with the new augmentable skills. For status dual blades, we have Mail of Hellfire, Powder Mantle, Status Trigger, and Build Up Boost. As for our weapon augments, when we unlock new augment slots, we gain either additional attack or sharpness modifier depending on the weapon. For decorations, we gain Trigger, Intrepid, Foray Plus, and Emboldened Jewel. We can comfortably add these on our builds later. For our weapons, we're using the same set of weapons since Title Update 2. However, I'll be deviating a bit from my usual recommendations for weapon augments. For the general all-rounder, we can equip Status Boost Level 3 and Affinity Boost Level 1. For matchups where you will need more affinity, equip Status Boost Level 3 and Rampage Slot Upgrade Level 1. For poison, or if you want to deal as much damage as possible, equip Attack Boost Level 3 and Affinity Boost Level 1. However, I don't recommend using this outside of the Camellios blades because poison is much easier to maintain and it's the best in using Foray. For the Rampage decorations, if you lack affinity, use the Aura Soul. If not, use the Anti-Species. For our first build, it's a slight tune-up of our old build from Title Update 2. For this build, you will need Gold Lune Helm and Coil, Risen Mizuha Robes, Sleeves, and Gaiters. For my Talisman, I'll be using my Weakness Exploit 2, Evade Window 2 with one Level 2 slot. Any 2/2 talisman would work for a budget version of this build, or you may use any talisman with Evade Window 2. For the augments, slots aren't required, but having extra level 1 slots and the level 3 slot upgrade could help depending on your talisman. Augmenting 3 Powder Mantles, 1 Bloodlust, and 1 Mail of Hellfire is required for maximum damage. You will need these decorations, 1 Phoenix Plus, 1 Phoenix, and 2 Hellfire Jewel Plus. For the flexible decorations, you will need 1 to 3 Tenderizer, 2 to 3 Critical, 1 Intrepid, and 1 Evasion Jewel Plus. I will quickly flash the required status decorations and other support skills needed per weapon. The skills you should get are Status Trigger 3, Build Up Boost 3, Powder Mantle 3, Mail of Hellfire 1, Bloodlust 1, Coalescence 3, Burst 1, Foray 3, Status Attack 3, Evade Window 5, Hellfire Cloak 4, Weakness Exploit 3, Critical Boost 3, Intrepid Heart 1. Camellios Blessing 3 for Poison, Teostra Blessing 2 for Blast, and Bomber 3 for Sleep. Thanks to the new augmentable skills, we are able to deal extra chip damage from the Powder Mantle. It seems small, but it goes the distance. Mail of Hellfire, though not required, it gives extra attack that helps with your overall damage output. Bloodlust also helps you out with extra attack and status while infected, and it gives you affinity when you overcome the frenzy. I also included Hellfire Cloak so that you and your team gets at least 1 free topple and you have a consistent way of activating Coalescence for the extra 15% status buildup. Just when you thought that was the only way to improve status builds, we can also use Frostcraft, which gives us 30% attack boost. Now you might think it's not very useful to us, but if you're committing to support, you will be using flash bombs, traps, and healing your team a bit more frequently, so sheathing isn't uncommon. For this you will need Golden Lune Helm, Rime Guard Mail, Gloves and Coil, and the Chaotic Greaves. For this build, I'll be using my Weakness Exploit 2 with 2/1/1 slots. And as usual, any 2/2 talisman could work for a budget option just to get your Weakness Exploit. For the augments, more level 1 slots help, and having an upgraded level 4 slot can fit more skills. I recommend adding Status Trigger on your Golden Lune Helm for convenience purposes. And the rest will be augmented with the 3 powder mantles. Please note, for your leggings, it's best to remove Berserk so you can scroll swap comfortably. If you already have my Chaos Frostfire build, then you have at least one Rime Guard piece that has Mail of Hellfire, giving you one less augment to worry about. You will need these decorations: 1 Phoenix Plus, 1 Phoenix, and 2 Hellfire Jewel Plus. For the flex decos, you will need 1 to 3 Tenderizer, 2 to 3 Critical, 1 Intrepid, 1 Diversion, and 1 to 3 Emboldened Jewels. Again, I will flash the decoration requirements for each weapon. The skills you should get are Frostcraft 3, Status Trigger 3, Powder Mantle 3, Mail of Hellfire 1, Bloodlust 1, Coalescence 3, Burst 1, Status Attack 3, Hellfire Cloak 4, Weakness Exploit 3, Critical Boost 3, Emboldened 2 to 3, and Diversion. You will also have Foray 3 for Paralysis and Poison, Camellios Blessing 3 for Poison, Teostra Blessing 2 for Blast, and Bomber 3 for Sleep. This build is practically the same as the previous build, but with Frostcraft replacing build-up boost. This has the potential to deal more damage. However, I would avoid using this on Elder Dragons or Apexes since you may not be sheathing as much, since traps aren't usable against them. This also uses Embolden, which may also help teammates using Challenger, so do keep that in mind. You may be asking, which of the two should you make? Honestly, Apothecary Mantle is enough. It carries everything you will need while carrying quite a lot of damage boosting skills. The Frostcraft build just replaces build-up boost and uses Embolden instead of Evade Window. Pick your poison. At the end of the day, you will be the one using the build. For now, thank you for making it this far in the video. I'd like to invite you to spiral slash that like, share, and subscribe buttons to stay updated with my future videos. If you like the content and want to treat me for some milk tea, send some over at Patreon, link at the description below. Until my next video, catch you all next time.